Should you really pick up that hammer and start that project?
You're listening to Home Sellers Advantage. I'm your host, Aaron Zapata.
And I'm your other host, Todd Anderson. We are the Bald Brothers team at Impact Realty Group with Real Broker, and we are here to give you the Home Sellers Advantage.
You can find us online at www.baldbrothers.tv. Again, that's baldbrothers.tv.
Or you can call us at 833-305-BALD. That's 833-305-2253.
Today's episode, we're going to talk about really what you should and shouldn't do when you are the executor or the administrator of an estate. Perhaps you have been assigned by a court, or you have been picked by the family, or your parents have passed, unfortunately, and you are left making decisions about what to do with the family home. So we're going to talk about that right now.
Yeah, and that can be well, first of all, it's a challenging time because the life transitions are difficult. It can be a blessing because, of course, there's an inheritance that is going to be passed on, but it can also have its own challenges because oftentimes people who have inherited the responsibility to take care of those properties get into the property and immediately have a sense of just being overwhelmed by the magnitude of the task. Because normally, the home like that has not been in the preparation to be in a selling state. Normally, there's a lot of things that are left over. There's items that need to be sorted through. There's perhaps deferred maintenance. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things to take on.
Yeah. And one of the questions we often get right at the beginning is, should I sell the house as is to one of these people I see on TV? And the reality is that's an easy option to take. It's not going to net you the most for the property.
Yeah.
And we also have resources that will allow you to do the same thing, but typically put more money in your pocket than you would get from those advertisers. So keep that in mind if you're looking for somebody local here in Orange County that's locally connected to the community. We'd love to help you in that process. But let's assume that you don't do that. What can you do? If you don't sell it to one of those off-market companies, you can sell it on market also for as is.
Yeah.
The notion that you have to do anything is a wrong notion. You really don't have to lift a finger, except for two things. And it's really simple. Smoke detectors in every room, carbon monoxide detector on each level of the home, and make sure that the water heater is strapped.
Double strapped, yeah.
That's it.
Strapped and strapped again.
That's right. So literally, that's it. And so you're thinking, well, what about termite? No, you don't have to do termite.
Yeah.
What about old carpet? No, you don't have to take that out. What about removing furniture? No, you don't have to do that either. Like we have people that we can help you from start to finish.
Yeah, and you can, if you wanted to try to get a top dollar for the home, that those might be some things that you might want to consider. But when doing that, you should also consider the fact that sometimes when you begin a project, that project leads to new projects. I mean, it's like the sweater that you pull at the part of the sweater and it just unravels the whole sweater. So sometimes you get into a project for the home, and especially because you don't know what's going on with the home, and you get into something, remove something, and then you find another repair, and before you know it, you're just in over your head. So there is a caveat to that there is a certain risk that you're taking when you start to pick up that hammer, as Aaron started out with.
Well, and not only is it a risk of more work that you have to do, it's also a risk of knowledge. Mm-hmm. You see, when you're selling a home that you've inherited and you haven't lived there, you are limited in the amount of disclosures that you're required to give, because they don't expect somebody who hasn't lived at the home, who hasn't done any repairs on the home, to know the same amount of information that somebody who has lived there and made those repairs. So think about what you're doing. You're taking yourself from an ignorant point of view, which is okay.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, right. to a fully acknowledged, like a fully knowledgeable person. And so what happens if you rip up drywall and you put new drywall in? Disclosure. If you found something behind the drywall that you replaced, disclosure. If you rip up the carpet and you realize, oh, there's something there, disclosure, right? And it's not that you are, it's not that you're saying, hey, I'm disclosing exactly what I found, but you have to say, look, we removed some things and we put in some new stuff here. So there's some liability that transfers from the estate onto you as the executor if you are the one that is going in there and doing some repairs. Now, we're not attorneys.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to tell you with a caveat there. Go check with your attorney. If they want you to fix things up and they want you to do things to get more value for the estate, by all means, do it. But our advice from our experience of doing this for a long time and working with a lot of people, sometimes it's best.
Yeah,
long time. Sometimes it's best just to turn over the keys to a new buyer.
Yep, I couldn't say it any better. I mean,
I'm sure you could.
I wouldn't try.
You're going to add better
wouldn't
words,
try.
more complex words.
Could say reverse or in pig Latin.
Todd is our wordsmith.
We should do an episode where we have the whole thing just translated into a different language. It looks like we're speaking fluently in Portuguese or maybe something that...
Upload it to ChatGPT and see if it do the whole thing for us?
Yeah, and just redo our lips and everything.
How about like Russian? Some really
that would
difficult.
Be interesting. Yeah.
Or what's the
how about
Aborigine?
Aboriginal? Or we could do it like Swedish, but in the accent of the Swedish chef. Anyways, we're off the rails here.
We are.
So getting back to what we were talking about, and now if this is your home and you know everything about it and you want to do the upgrades, yes, we can help you with that as well. The simple answer is the best thing for you to do is to contact the Bald Brothers team so we can come and actually look at the home and advise you, because it's really difficult sitting across from a video camera here telling you exactly what you should do with your home, because we don't know. There might be cases where it would be good to recarpet, refloor, to paint, to do some of those things, and there are other cases where Aaron and I might say, you know what, we don't think the risk is worth it.
Right.
So number one thing to do is just call us.
Yes, and we had a client that it turned out the best thing for them to do was do simple paint and carpet, and they had a really low budget, and we got it done for a really low amount of money, and they benefited greatly from that. So we're not saying no, we're saying it's a case-by-case basis. Don't want to open the can of worms. Should I replace the kitchen cabinets? That's probably a no, unless you want to go like full-on whole house rehab. So
if somebody comes in and they see that there's a kitchen that's only been partially done, that's a waste of money. You either do for a kitchen or a bathroom, you either do the whole thing or don't do it at all.
That's right. So that's our advice to you. Give us a call first at 833-305-2253. That's 833-305-2253.
Also known as BALD.
Yes, 833-305-BALD. And when you give us a call, you'll talk with somebody there who answers the phone. They're going to try to transfer it to us. If we're not available, they'll take a message, and then we will call you back. Todd or myself or our assistant will call you back, and we just want to gather information. We want to talk to you about what work has been done, and then we want to set up a time for us to meet with you in person to go over your options and then let you decide. Because you know what? What's best for you? You know what's best for you. We don't until we advise you and talk about it with you. So that's what we want to do. We'll talk about it with you.
That's it.
What do we do, Todd?
We sell homes.
Yes, we do. And until next time, thanks for spending a few moments with us. If you found this helpful, please like or share it. And if you know somebody who's going through this question, please forward them this video. Have them reach out to us so that we can contact them and help them through this process. God bless you. We'll talk to you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Home Sellers Advantage. The Bald Brothers team is a licensed DBA of Real Broker, licensed by the California Department of Real Estate, number 02022-092. Again, we do not give any real estate, legal, or financial advice. If you'd like to reach out to us, you can call us at 833-305-BALD, or you can reach us online at baldbrothers.tv. Equal housing opportunity.